everyone and welcome. Today we are going to talk about a very important tool that can help you stand out in your job search tool. It's your portfolio. A portfolio is important. It is a collection of your work, achievement, and experience presented in a professional way. Think of it as a story about yourself, your skills, your accomplishment, and your potential. Unlike a resume, which only lists your experience, a portfolio actually shows evidence of what you can do. For example, if you are a designer, your portfolio will showcase your project. If you are an engineer, it could include reports, diagrams, or model you have worked on. Even if you are in a business or admin field, including documents like report, presentation, or certificate adds value. Portfolio are powerful because they give employer proof that you are capable. They also show that you are serious about your career and professional development. In this session, we will learn why portfolio are important to include and how to organize them, and the best tip to make them stand out. By the end, you will know how to create a portfolio that highlights your strength and impress your employer. So, let's get started. Now, let us talk about why portfolio are so important. A portfolio serves several purposes. First, it demonstrates your skill and accomplishment. Instead of just saying that you are skilled at something, a portfolio provides proof. For example, showing a completed project, a report, or a design allows the employers to see your capabilities. Second, it helps you stand out from the other candidate. In today's competitive job market, many candidates may have a similar resume, but a portfolio provides a visual and detailed showcase of your product, making you memorable. Third, portfolio are useful during interview and networking. They give you something to discuss. For instance, instead of just describing a project, you can walk your employer through it, explaining to them the challenges, solution, and the result. Portfolio also build a trust. Employees feel more confident hiring someone when they can see the real example of their work. Finally, portfolio can be a digital or physical, depending on the industry. Digital portfolio are perfect for sharing online, while physical portfolio work well in interview. Either way, having a portfolio shows you are organized, prepared, or professional. Remember, a strong portfolio doesn't just tell employer who you are, it will show them. Now, let us discuss the key components of a portfolio. A strong portfolio should include a combination of documents, projects, and achievements that together to tell your story. First, include a personal statement or biography. This is a short introduction about yourself, your background, your career goals, and your strengths. Think of it as the first impression employers get before looking at your work. Second, include your resume or CV. Even your portfolio will show evidence of your work. Your resume is still important as a summary of your experience, education, and skills. Third, include work samples or projects. These are the most important part of your portfolio, depending on your field. This could be a design project, a report, presentation, case study, or any real work you have completed. Make sure to add a description and context, for example, for each sample, so the employers know what they are looking at. Fourth, include certificate and awards. This show your qualification and achievement. Certification prove that you have the skills needed for a particular job, while awards demonstrate recognition for your effort. Lastly, add references or testimonials. Positive feedback from the supervisor, mentor, or client adds credibility to your work. This will make the employers and recognize your talent and professionalism. Remember, the more diverse and relevant your portfolio components are, the stronger your portfolio will be. It should provide a complete picture of your abilities. Now that we know that what include, so let's talk about how to organize your portfolio. Organization is key because it makes your portfolio easy to navigate and professional looking. One way to organize your portfolio is chronologically, starting from your most recent work and moving backwards. This works well if you want to show your career growth over time. Another way is skill-based organization. Group your work according to skills and types of project. For example, if you have done graphic design, writing, and social media campaigns, you can have a separate section for each skill. Use a clear headings for each section, such as project, certificate, or work sample. Include also date and the brief description for each item, so the employers can quickly understand the context and the result. Visual presentation is also very important. Make sure your portfolio look professional and neat. Use a consistent font, colors, and formatting. Avoid clutter. Simplicity is better than overcrowding your portfolio. A well-organized portfolio shows that you are detail-oriented and professional. It makes it easier for the employers to find information quickly, which is always appreciated during the hiring. Next, let's discuss the difference between digital and physical portfolio. Both have their advantage, and sometimes it's best to have both. A digital portfolio can be a PDF, a personal website, or even a LinkedIn portfolio. The advantage of a digital portfolio is that it's easy to share. You can email it to the employers, include a link in your resume, or showcase it on your social media platform. You can also include multimedia elements such as video, presentation, or interactive project. A physical portfolio is printed version of your work, often in a binder or booklet. Physical portfolios are great for interview or face-to-face presentation. They allow you to hand something to the employers and walk them through your work step by step. Each format has its pros and cons. Digital portfolios are convenient and modern, while physical portfolio create a personal touch during interview. For the best result, you can have both if possible. Your digital portfolio for application and a physical copy for the interview. Which format you choose, make sure it's well organized, visually appealing, and professional. Consistency in design across both formats will make a strong impression on potential employers. Finally, let's go through some tips for creating an effective portfolio. First, keep it updated regularly. Remove outdated work and add a new achievement. Employers will appreciate seeing your most recent and relevant experience. Second, tailor your portfolio to the job or industry. Highlight work that is relevant to the position you are applying for. A portfolio for a creative role will look different from a portfolio for an administrative or technical job. Third, proof it carefully. Spelling or grammar mistake can create a negative impression. Make sure all the descriptions are clear and professional. Fourth, highlight your best work. Quality is more important than quantity. Only include work that demonstrate your skill at the highest level. Fifth, be concise but detailed. Provide enough context for each work sample, but avoid overwhelming the reader with too much information. In a conclusion, a strong portfolio can boost your confidence and increase your chances of landing your dream job. It is more than a collection of a document. It's a reflection of your skills, professionalism, and potential. So, start building your portfolio today, organize it carefully, and use it to showcase the best version of yourself. Remember, your portfolio is your story. Make it organized and professional.